Good morning, my people. Hey, I've brought another one for you, another hot gist. Ha! It seems as if our federal government, our papa, with all due respect, our father, Buhari, they have no shame again. As in, how can a beggar, someone who is begging, someone who is suffering and hungry, be giving someone else food? I mean, like how? Just how? The news reaching us now is saying that Buhari bought 1 point something billion naira vehicles for Niger Republic. You know, it's been long that we've been hearing that Buhari is actually from Niger Republic. I think now I believe because how do you explain this? Is it that we have one favor we want to collect from Niger Republic, or is it that Niger Republic can no longer afford to buy vehicles for themselves? Because I am not understanding. Buhari, make it make sense. Make it make sense, so because with all these sufferings and everything Nigeria is going through at this time, then you go and buy 1 point something billion naira vehicles for a neighboring country. Like how? Hey God, that money could have you could have shared that money to Nigerians during the epidemic as a palliative, but no, Nigerians never receive anything from you. Now you are trying to form that you are a philanthropist, so you go ahead and buy vehicles worth of 1 point something billion naira for a neighboring country. Like, why? With all the homeless children on the streets, with all the people suffering, all the children on the streets, all the alumanjeries that has nothing to eat on the streets. Like, how can a beggar be giving someone else food? I don't understand. But anyway, before we go ahead with the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Most importantly, click on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we post a new video. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the details of today's news. The President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, on Wednesday came under heavy criticism over the approval of 1,145,000,000 for the purchase and supply of 10 Toyota Land Cruiser vehicles for Niger Republic. The revelation was made by an investigative journalist, David Hundeyi, who tweeted that he obtained a document from the budget office in Nigeria which showed that the president made the approval of the purchase of the vehicles to the neighboring country. So if not for the work of these investigative journalists, Nigerians wouldn't have known what their money is used for. Ha! If Buhari does not have any ties in Niger Republic, I don't think he will go to this mile just to, do this for Niger Republic if there is nothing else. Like if there is no other thing that is trying to get from them. David also attached a picture of the document to validate the claim that the president approved the release of the money to a company, Kaura Vehicles Nigeria Limited, on February 28, 2022. The document reads in part, being release of funds in the sum of 1,145,000,000 to the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, IFO Kaura Motors Nigeria Limited, for supply of 10 numbers Toyota Land Cruiser V8 vehicles to Republic of Benin. Mr. President approved on page 83, dated 28/02/2022. Now, federal governments are trying to defend this purchase. Defending the purchase of the vehicles, the federal government said that the move was to enable the country to safeguard its territory in the best interest of Nigerian security. Fielding questions from journalists after the Federal Executive Council meeting on Wednesday, the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, said it was not the first time Nigeria was supporting our neighbors. So he said this is the only way that Nigeria could make sure that there's security in Nigeria. What about the soldiers on the battlefield that have been complaining of lack of weapons all these years? Can't Nigeria buy new weapons for them? Anyway, she explained the president had a responsibility to take such decisions in the best interest of a country. This is not the first time that Nigeria has supported Niger, Cameroon, or Chad. The president makes an assessment as to what is required based on the request of their president, and such requests are approved, and the interventions provided is to enhance their capacity to protect their own territory as it relates to security also in Nigeria, Ahmed said. However, Nigerians had been criticizing the federal government for disbursing funds to purchase the vehicles for another country amid other pressing needs, including the ongoing strike by the Academic Staff Union of Universities and the harsh economic realities in the country. The country director, Transparency International, said the gesture showed that the current political leaders were not sensitive to the plight of Nigerians. It shows a lack of priority for the development in Nigeria. Otherwise, our university have been closed down for months. How much is ASU asking for to stop the strike? How much is needed to modernize our health sector and also improve the lives of Nigerians? But the current leaders just want to accumulate taxpayers' money for personal use, it said. Also reacting, the chairman Human and Environmental Development Agenda, Olariwaju Surajun, said the amount the vehicles were purchased were outrageous. He said with the level of insecurity and lack of resources in the country, the next thing we could think of is to purchase vehicles for Niger Republic. Not just anyhow vehicles. So the vehicles are just 10 vehicles for such amount. It's very, very outrageous. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll reply to all my comments. Subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up. Most importantly, turn on the post notification. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.